Hey, I got Abby Sorensen here, Oregon Tech Volleyball. I was teasing her, I kept calling her Holly, but her name is Abby
Yes,
Sorensen.
it is.
So you're a sophomore this last season. You're gonna be a junior, right?
I'm going to be a senior.
You're gonna be a senior. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I messed that up
That's
too.
okay.
We're off to a great start, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay. So tell everybody where you grew up, where you went to high school.
I grew up in Salem, Oregon, and I went to high school at Sprague High School.
Oh, okay.
hmm
So where'd you play club volleyball?
I played club volleyball at Capital City Elite.
Okay. Is that pretty competitive?
Yeah, it was a very fun club. I learned a lot, and we traveled and played some really good teams.
So being from the Salem area, do you run into around the conference? Do you run into a lot of people you played with or against in club?
A lot of people I've played against, and then when we went to Montana, I did play against a couple of club girls, which is super fun. But yeah, I do see a lot of people that I recognize.
Yeah, that the sports world with the club and the AAU and the travel
Yes.
ball and all that has gotten so much smaller.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're a DS, which is a defensive specialist.
Yes, it is.
But you also play libero.
I have not played libero yet.
But you may next year.
Maybe,
So
yeah.
explain to everybody what the defensive specialist is in the back row, right?
Yes.
But the libero is the one with the different color. Tell everybody what that is.
Okay, so the libero stays in for all 6 rotations. They're kind of like their own person. The only thing that's different with them is that they can serve for themselves, and then they serve for the middle as well.
Okay.
So the only time they come out is for when the middle is serving. So it's maybe 1 to 2 points.
It's an important role, though.
It is.
Yeah, it's a very important role. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were young, you were obviously pretty athletic. Did you play other sports growing up?
I did run track in high school for my freshman and sophomore year, but it was just really hard, like keeping up with club volleyball and track at the same time.
That's a lot.
So I wanted to focus mainly on volleyball and just stick with it because that's what I wanted to do in college.
How did you pick volleyball? Why?
Volleyball. I really like the team aspect of it and just playing with people I enjoy playing with and just hanging out with them every day is super fun.
Team aspect is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and just the connections you make with people, it definitely opened up my eyes to a new world playing with people.
So when you ran track, were you a sprinter or what did you do?
I did like the 4x1, the 100.
Oh, really?
And
Are you fast?
Oh, I don't know about now, but back then, yeah.
Well, you say that like you're old.
I don't know, body's changed.
But did you do well in track?
I did decent.
Did decent, okay.
Yeah, not great enough to stick around.
But volleyball's your game. Let's put it that way.
Yep, there we go.
So, what do you major in?
I'm majoring in vascular ultrasound.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you select that as a major?
I selected that major because my cousin actually was here when I got here as a freshman, and she was a junior in that program. And I did want to do pre-MIT, so any of the other modalities that we offer here at Oregon Tech. So it's like, I think 4 or 5 other ones. And so I went and looked at all these other scanning techniques that they do. And I was like, okay, I'm going to stick with that one because that was just the one I was most exposed to and really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool where they have it's called pre-IMT or
pre-MIT, yeah.
Pre-MIT, yeah. Where you can select which one of the imaging specialties you want to go into. It's kind of cool you can do that. So when you came here as a freshman, right? And so when you graduated high school, how did you select Oregon Tech? How did that come about?
I really liked the education that they had to offer. And it wasn't too far away from home, but it was just far enough where I could be independent. It's only about 4 hours from Salem. So just having that and just the programs and the education and then volleyball also being a plus, it just all ended up working out and perfect for me.
So the image, because you grew up in Salem, you knew about Klamath Falls, you probably heard about Oregon Tech, but you definitely knew where Klamath Falls was. So the image you had about the town and the school, how did that change once you moved here and started going to school here?
It's a very small town compared to Salem. Salem's already kind of like a smaller town you see everyone you know in. But coming here and just not having as many options for stores, I think was kind of the bigger eye opener for me. But we make do with what we have, and I love the town, I love the community, and just the campus itself is beautiful. It's very small. I love the small campus that we have. You get from point A to point B in 10 minutes max.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So last season, I asked your teammates the same question, but you guys started out like gangbusters, right? You had a really great preseason, and then it was a little bit up and down. And I've said this to other players, but I believe you were way better than what your record was. So coming into next season, what are some of your goals for this team?
For next season, I think our team goals are all the same. Like, we all are very bought into this program, and we want to keep that up, especially with the new people coming in. We want them to adjust and adapt to our system that we run, and just have them be a part of our family right away, and just going further every single game and just getting better every day.
It feels like, you know, we've been around you guys a little bit. It feels like you guys are really tight, and that you guys have a team culture.
Yes, it's very strong.
So is that what you're talking about when you see the new players are coming in?
Yes.
They'll have to fit that, because that team culture thing, you know, you've played sports all your life. That's really important, isn't it?
It is very important. We take pride in our culture. Like, we love each other equally, and we just love being around each other, which I think makes us better as we play together. So loving the people you're around, it just makes it so much easier to enjoy the sport you play. Especially with those new people coming in, like Alexis chose them for a reason. We chose them for a reason. Yes. And just, we're excited to have them. Like, they're already a part of our family, and they're not even here yet. So yeah.
So it's one thing that is very important is the fans. That's a big piece of competitive college sports, right? And you get good fans, but we need better. We need more fans.
Yes.
So just tell people, what does it mean to you? Why is it important? What does it mean to you guys as a team when a lot of people show up?
It means a lot to us when the community does show up. A lot of our families do come to the games, but just seeing people outside and just in the Klamath community, like the high school girls, just like the middle school girls that we like coach sometimes, they come and like watch, and that means a lot to us to see, like, maybe like we're a role model to them. Like, we want to be out there. We want to like bring joy to everyone else in the community, and it's a lot of fun. We love having people there. We're a very fun team. We don't like to make our games boring, because why would you want to watch that?
Exactly.
But yeah, it means a lot seeing the community out there in our stands.
So fans, you need to just make a plan. Come next fall, look at that schedule and get up here to these matches. They're gonna have fun, right?
We'll have so much fun.
And you guys are gonna be really good next year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
That's Abby Sorensen. Thank you.
Yep.